It's called a polar vortex, and it's heading our way. It's considered the biggest storm in decades. And I'm out here getting ready for it with my birds. In the background, you can hear my pileated woodpecker. But birds need food, plenty of it during storms. This is for my cardinals. This is suet that's used for the woodpeckers. You'll see them during the storm coming in. Who teaches us more than the beasts of the earth? It makes us wiser than the birds of the heavens. That's what Job said in chapter 35. As I look at my little female cardinal, I think of what it means to be in the bleakest time of winter. And yet she never leaves. She always stays here, along with her mate, and they sing their melodious song in the harshest of conditions. That teaches me, no matter how tough things are, I've got to keep praising God. I've got to keep singing. When I moved to northern Michigan and saw a pileated woodpecker for the first time, I thought I was looking at something out of prehistoric times. This woodpecker that grows to be 16 to 19 inches with an incredible wingspan fascinated me. And so I began to do a little study. I found out that the pileated woodpecker, also pronounced pileated, they don't care which name you use. And I found that they're very difficult to get to come to a home feeder. And finally one day a female came and she stayed. And now she comes in the springtime and in the wintertime, and she is a delight. I couldn't get the male. I couldn't even see him. And then when this polar vortex started coming in, just before the break of the storm, here he comes. And he's looking around, very curious, looking at the territory. And you can tell the difference because he has a red streak on his cheek and she has a black streak. That's the only difference, other than maybe a little bit in size. Now I know that next year, in the springtime, he'll come back because he's getting established now. And I trust that as you look around and study the things of nature, that you will also realize God puts a lot of things around you to help you understand part of His creative wonder. I'm always reminded of these wonderful words from Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and I hope that this will encourage you in the days ahead to look for God. She said, "Earth's crammed with heaven, and every common bush afire with God. But only he who sees takes off his shoes. The rest sit around and pluck blackberries." You see, folks, earth is crammed with heaven, and we've got to look, because a common bush might all of a sudden become a burning bush for you.